The Healthy Food Financing Initiative Working Group defines food deserts as areas where a majority of residents have difficulty getting to grocery stores due to distance, not having a vehicle, or being of low income. Residents of food deserts have no alternative than to utilize private vehicles, travel several miles on foot, or use public transit to gain access to healthy foods. 4% of the U.S. population live in a food desert. Arizona is tied with New Mexico for the 5th highest percentage of residents living in urban poverty in the United States. Most food deserts are located within these urban areas. Arizona far exceeds the national average of 4.8% of people in food deserts, according to the report from Agriculture's Economic Research Service. The report also said that 10.3% of Arizona's housing units are in food deserts, compared to the national average of 2.2% of homes. The Food Desert Locator Map shows that Arizona's largest county, Maricopa County, has 55 food deserts. Maricopa is made up of Phoenix, Scottsdale, Tempe, Mesa, Chandler, Gilbert, Glendale, Peoria, and other neighboring towns that comprise more than half of Arizona's entire population. Based on the locator's statistics, approximately 57% of the population in Maricopa County has low access to a supermarket or large grocery store. This is an environmental justice issue that is oftentimes overlooked. Escalante neighborhood is the most well-known food desert in Tempe. It is located 4.1 miles from a Fry's grocery store, and Food City is 1.2 miles away as well. Unfortunately, due to this inconvenient distance, residents who lack proper modes of transportation continue to travel to Quick Trip for everyday groceries, which is less than half a mile from the neighborhood. We entered a QT to ask about produce options, and this is the response that we received.
Can you tell me where the fresh produce options are? Do you guys have any?
This will pretty much be it.
Okay, thanks. No, it's fine.
A resident of a local food desert was interviewed on her experience. Her interview has been translated from Spanish to English.
How has living in a food desert affected you?
It has affected me because I can't get the food that I need because I can't shop at a big store, so I have to go to the gas station nearby.
How has it affected the way that you cook for your family?
I have to cook with whatever I have, and since I don't have a certain ingredient, I have to change what I'm going to cook.
Did you know that you lived in a food desert before this project?
No, I didn't know that I did.
When assessing the neighborhood, few solutions can be created. Near the center of the neighborhood is Escalante Community Center. Within the community center is a garden run by the senior center, but it is rarely used by other community members. If we began educating the community members on how to use this garden and in what ways it is beneficial, we can make a difference in the types of foods people are consuming. The garden is well equipped with various produce options, outdoor kitchens, as well as chickens that provide fresh eggs. Engaging the local elementary school to work with the garden could also be a great solution for better steps in education. Better transportation efforts can also be a prime solution, so that residents have an effective way of maneuvering from home to the grocery store. If we don't do something about food deserts, the health of many U.S. families will continue to decrease, and people will keep consuming processed foods as a main source for their diet. Unfortunately, this issue takes funding from many sources, as well as education. but with the implementation of local programs and community involvement, a difference can be made.